So in this chapter there is two activity are given, activity 1 and activity 2. In first activity we observe power of air pressure and second air exerted pressure in all direction. The two activities clearly demonstrate how much force can be generated by creating a difference of air pressure. We experience air pressure in our daily life activities too. First, it is air pressure that causes tree to sway or flags to flutter when the wind blows. Second, it is difficult to drive a bicycle or row a boat against the wind, but easier to the direction of wind. Okay, if you drive a bicycle against the speed of wind, then it requires more force to drive a bicycle. But when you drive bicycle in the direction of wind, then that wind help you, and at that time it requires less energy, less force. When you drink through a straw, you will use air pressure. When you suck at the straw, the air pressure inside it reduces. The difference between the air pressure on the surface of liquid and the inside of a straw force liquid up and a straw into your mouth. Fruity Maaza, when you bought 10 rupee of fruity or Maaza straw, putting inside it and taking up, okay? So this phenomenon is also observed in your daily life. Filling up a syringe with medicine also uses difference in air pressure. When the plug of syringe is pulled, the air pressure inside the syringe reduces, forcing the medicine up the syringe. Okay, so these are the common example of air pressure in our daily life. Now next topic is high speed wind causes reduced pressure. A Swiss mathematician, Daniel Bernoulli, observed that when air moves with a increased speed, its pressure drops. This happens because when you blow air over the paper, the air pressure above the paper reduces. It means that higher the speed, lower the pressure. Let us investigate it. The air pressure below the paper remains the same. As the pressure below is now greater than the above paper, it pushes the paper up, and the faster the air moves, the more is the drop of pressure in that region. Okay, you can see with the help of these two experiments or activity 4 and activity 5. Activity 4 explain you how pressure reduces when air moves with higher speed. Okay, and experiment or activity 5 explain you how pressure reduces when air moves with high speed. You observe figure 15.5 and 15.6 also how pressure reduces when air moves with high speed and how pressure drops when the air moves with high speed. So you need to read these both example, these both activity also. This happens because when you blow between the two balls, the air pressure between them is reduces. Thus we can say that increased wind speed resultant in reduced air pressure. So wind speed is inversely proportional to air pressure. If air pressure increases, then wind speed is low, and if wind speed is high, then air pressure reduces. If wind speed low, then air pressure increases. So both are inversely proportional to each other. A figure is given. Lift due to air pressure drop can blow off the roof. In figure 15.7, look at figure 15.7, which shows the wind blow at the high speed over the tin roof of a house. It will help you understand why roofs can be blown off on high speed winds. A strong wind creates a low pressure on the top of the roof, and that's why it lifted and turned off. Now let us talk about air expands on heating. When you heat anything, air expands. In activity 6, you observe how air expand on heating and contract on cooling. So contract on cooling. So you need to just take a bottle, put balloon tightly over its mouth, and you just need to put that bottle into hot water and put it in cold water. You need to see this figure 15.8, how this observation. This is the bottle and a balloon is tightly over the mouth of this bottle, and we just put it into hot water, boiled water and cold water. You just see the observation of balloon in these two cases. Okay, thus we can say that air expand on heating and air contracts on cooling. This experiment showed that the air in the bottle expands on heating and fill the balloon. The greater the heating, the greater will be expansion. Similarly, air in bottle contract on cooling. So this is all about the heating effect of air pressure. Let us investigate experiment or activity number 7, in which hot air rises up. Hot air rises up. We know that when any fuel burns, it generates some amount of gas, and that gas goes up, and that gases, that air is also exert pressure if any object is just upward to the flame, and that exert a pressure on that thing. Okay, and that makes to up that object. Okay, you just see figure 15.9 and observe how these two things are suspended, and if flame, a candle is put, and then how it goes up. Okay, so these are the two observations are given by which we can understand hot air rises up things whatever present in front of it. The bag with the burning candle goes up, and this is because air above the candle gets heated and rises up to push the bag from the below. This proves that hot air rises up. Now you need to summarize this chapter. There are 2 lectures are finished. Lecture 1 and lecture 2. You need to summarize this chapter. You need to read this chapter carefully. Okay, and I repeat, focus on examination, focus on revising those chapters which are already finished. Thank you.